Tzu Chi volunteers in Taipei help some senior citizens in need repair the dilapidated apartment building. A girl who once dropped out of school due to paralysis perseveres and finishes her high school education. Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Siri Su. Thank you for joining us. We begin our program today by following up with a renovation story we brought you earlier. A deaf person, Ms. Zheng, living in Keelung, once thought about taking her own life due to the troubling condition of her home. Upon learning of her plight, Tzu Chi volunteers stepped in to help. In just half a month, the volunteers completed the home repairs. To celebrate the moving day, volunteers brought some housewarming gifts for Ms. Zheng.
Today, Ms. Zheng, who is deaf, has something to report to her ancestors.
Tzu Chi repaired and improved the house. It's very pretty now. It's like moving to a new home. Are you pleased?
We've prepared a snack, fruit, and cake to celebrate this occasion. She happily let ancestors know that it's move-in day today.
Ms. Zheng lives in an old apartment building in Keelung. She had hired workers to repair her home, but the conditions didn't improve. Tired of living in such conditions, her anger eventually turned into depression to the point that she even contemplated ending her life. Thankfully, through the referral of the local deaf association, Tzu Chi volunteers entered Ms. Zheng's life to help her. They spent half a month to make the necessary repairs to ensure Ms. Zheng had a comfortable living environment. To celebrate the completion of the renovation, friends of Ms. Zheng also sent their blessings.
Some people couldn't make it today, so the 5 of us are here representing. It's wonderful that Tzu Chi has put this much effort into helping you.
Volunteers perform a sign language song to express how they feel.
I was very nervous, but I'm so grateful the volunteers have come to help me. I'm very moved at seeing the outpouring of love from everyone. The house has improved so much. I'm very joyful.
Changing her outlook on life, Ms. Zheng is no longer depressed about her living environment, and the love and care Tzu Chi have provided will stay in her heart.
In Dathong district of Taipei City, 23 solitary seniors rent rooms in an old apartment building with their government subsidies. Tzu Chi volunteers who visit them have discovered that the apartment is in need of repairs. Therefore, they brought building materials to help the seniors repair the floor, bathroom, and kitchen, giving them a more comfortable and safer living environment. The bustling city that never sleeps is Taipei. However, this corner is also part of Taipei. 23 solitary seniors live in the same old apartment building. For some, a bed is all they have. On one door, an amulet has been placed because someone committed suicide in the room. The apartment with dim lights and a narrow hallway gives off a foul stench. Each resident lives in a room with an average area of less than 10 square meters. One resident, 80-year-old Grandpa Guan, suffers mobility problems after falling. Tzu Chi volunteers have brought him a 4-leg walking aid from the recycling station. About 7 to 8 residents share this bathroom without a door. The volunteers have become concerned about their safety using the bathroom.
He cannot stand steadily, so we brought him a shower chair. That way he can sit while showering. It's more convenient and can prevent falls.
The senior is reminded of the needs of his neighbors who also live by themselves. Grandpa Guan, who's feeble, slowly walks back to his room. To take the basin filled with dirty laundry with his shaking hands. He wants to throw them into the washing machine in the bathroom. Grandpa Guan does all the chores since there's no one to care for him. The dilapidated living environment worries the volunteers. After observing the place, the volunteers have brought building materials to help the seniors repair the apartment. They replaced the soggy wooden floor, which had a hole in it. Then they also replaced the fallen tiles in the bathroom and on the kitchen countertop.
We cannot find the same tiles, so we can only do repairs with what we have.
The hallway and kitchen countertop look brand new after the repairs. Thanks to the volunteers, the seniors can now live more safely and comfortably in this apartment they call home. In Malaysia's Malacca, 78-year-old grandmother Wang Pingtai recently made an impressive contribution to Tzu Chi. Hearing that Tzu Chi was raising funds in preparation to build an international school, she decided to sell her property and dedicate the money to future generations and their education.
This grandmother's compassion and giving spirit are truly impressive. This is the blueprint for the international Tzu Chi school that will be built thanks to the donations of people like Miss Wang. Grandma Wang first learned from DaAi TV that Tzu Chi was raising funds for a school in Malacca. After discussing the matter with her grandson, she decided to sell her property and donate the funds to the project.
We discussed the matter with other children, and everyone agreed that it was a wonderful thing to donate the money to Tzu Chi.
It's great that we can help build a school, helping future generations of children study. Why did I want to donate instead of giving it to my grandchildren? I don't want to leave them the money. They are fine, and they are happy to see the money go to Tzu Chi.
Grandma Wang is an example of wisdom and virtue, donating to ensure the education and safeguard the hopes of future generations.
As Master Zheng Yan continues to tour around Taiwan, Taichung Mayor Lin Jialong came to visit the Master at the Jingsi Hall in Taichung. The mayor proposed a plan to work with Tzu Chi to build an international NGO center in the city. Let's take a look.
Master Zheng Yan has arrived in Taichung. The mayor, Lin Jialong, leads his senior executives to have breakfast with the master. The mayor suggests to jointly build an international NGO center in Taichung's Wufeng.
It's possible to turn Taichung into an international NGO center. The government and private groups can work together to hold classes to train people the country needs.
Due to the political reason, Taiwan is faced with many difficulties internationally. But through the work of NGOs, Taiwan's footprints of good deeds are seen around the world. Later, Master Zheng Yan visited the Taichung Tzu Chi Hospital. where a medical team briefs her about the newly established breast center. Besides the improved medical skills, it also takes care of the patient's psychological side.
They read from our website of what we've been doing, so they appealed to other people, who then donated their hair after understanding what it's for.
The love from people became a force for doctors to help more patients relieve their illnesses.
In Taiwan, 76-year-old Tzu Chi volunteer Wang Zhenxiong was involved in an accident and killed while transporting recyclables. Hearing about the news deeply saddened his family and his Tzu Chi brothers and sisters in Hualien. At his funeral service, people recall Mr. Wang's dedication to Tzu Chi's missions.
Family and friends have been dismayed by the loss of Mr. Wang Zhenxiong in Hualien, Taiwan. Mr. Wang was the director of memorial events for Tzu Chi's silent mentors. On June 6th, an unforeseen accident ended up taking the senior's life.
During his 76 years of life, he was a source of warmth and light to all. He was a sincere man of simple taste, and he will be remembered by each of us forever and always.
After retiring from the police force in 1998, Mr. Wang joined Tzu Chi. From 2001, he committed himself to recycling with Tzu Chi volunteers in his community as part of the night shift.
He was a good son and a good police officer. He was a good father, a good volunteer, and a living bodhisattva. He was here just a short time, from birth until his departure. And although he has gone to the realm of the Buddha and the ancestors, part of him will remain deep in the hearts of his friends and family here.
Mr. Wang's commitment to Tzu Chi's 4 missions and 8 footprints was truly unwavering. That includes his decision to offer his bone marrow for transplant and managing the Silent Mentor memorials. Now, his enthusiastic spirit has been inherited by his wife, who continues to walk the Tzu Chi path. With 3 prostrations in gratitude for their father and his teachings, his children give their blessings. For his children and his Dharma family, Mr. Wang is a role model that will not be forgotten.
Hairstylist Amy Wu, who's single, encountered lots of hardship as she made her way in life. She does not want others to experience the same pain, especially those from impoverished families. Now that she has succeeded in running salons, she not only offers work opportunities to young people, but also guides them onto the correct life path.
把这一个尾巴收起来，往上推在这个上面。
Actually, I had no interest in working in a hair salon, but she always encouraged me. After the competition, I became more confident and slowly began to like the industry.
因为他们还是比较喜欢玩法。
They still love to play with hair, so my teaching style is to just let them get creative.
This salon shop owner, Amy, has more than 15 salons, with all of them open to allowing young people to learn and train.
特别爱喜欢线这边的。
I like it here because you can actually learn by doing, and the lessons are actually quite deep.
Xiao Yanzi is an introvert and from a young age didn't enjoy interacting with others. While attending school, she wasn't able to develop interpersonal relationships, and her learning lagged behind others. But she has found success and achievement in this particular field.
I was the champion twice, and once a second runner-up and a third runner-up. How did I feel when I won those awards? I was quite happy and satisfied.
Amy requires all of the students who come and train at this salon must participate in competitions.
In fact, because of this honor, you might think about continuing and working harder.
There may not be enough room for this collection of glittering trophies, but each one takes on special meaning, as they have been won by those coming from disadvantaged families or school dropouts. Many were on the verge of giving up before this opportunity.
你是最不亮眼那一个。
Those that aren't dazzling always hide in the corner.
Amy, who is single, treats these young people like her children.
他们是最被瞧不起。
They are the most despised, and I too was always looked down upon. I have gone through these bitter periods of life. When I take on these students, I tell them that I may not be able to make them the best, but at least they will be able to feed themselves.
Aside from the salon, Amy also offers a dormitory to house them, and she occasionally makes spot checks.
I just tell them if they want, they can paint the place any way they like.
She also has a way of helping these young people who are going through a rebellious stage.
没什么问题哦。
没有，
真的吗？
真的。
She is both a teacher and a friend to these students.
她说她是我的妈妈。
She said she's my mother, and if there's something that she thinks I can do, something that other people can do, then I can do it too. So I'm no different than anyone else.
Tzu Chi doesn't love to study, and at one point only went to school once a week and faced the fate of becoming a dropout.
上课很无聊。
Going to class is very boring, and I feel that every day is the same, as I didn't feel like going to class anymore.
Fortunately, Amy paid close attention to her, and she was able to restart her studies as well as her work. Working in this hair salon has really given her a new direction.
做讲师。
In the future, I want to be an instructor and learn how to teach others. When it comes to hairdressing, I need to learn everything worth learning.
Helping children get back on the right track is quite important. Now they are able to support themselves with the money they earn and are given a chance to live a happy life.
Don't only think about money, but also think about what you really want to do, which will give you the greatest sense of accomplishment.
Also in Taiwan, one now meet a girl who's both brave and tenacious. 6 years ago,庄品瑄had just gotten into National Taichung Girls High School when she was suddenly paralyzed for unknown reasons. However, she bravely went through treatment and rehabilitation sessions in order to return to school. She finally received her high school diploma, which was deeply moving for her as well as her peers.
At the time, I couldn't even think about the idea of tomorrow. But after today, I have realized that I've gone through so many tomorrows to make it to where I am now. I have finally gotten my diploma. I feel incredibly grateful.
How much effort, courage, and perseverance were required in order for Zhuang Pingxuan to receive her high school diploma? At the school's graduation ceremony, Zhuang thanked her teachers and fellow students for 6 years of tolerance and care.
You all gave me the courage to make it here as my wounded, battered self. Thanks to your tolerance, I've learned to cherish each wound because from them flowers blossom, and it has given me the power to strive towards the unknown.
6 years ago, just after testing to National Taichung Girls Senior High, Zhuang experienced an unknown illness that left her paralyzed. For a length of 1 year, she was only able to blink. Thus, she was forced to drop out of school. However, she did not give up, and 3 years ago, she sat in her wheelchair and returned to school to continue her classes. She spent twice the amount of time in school, finally receiving her diploma in 6 years.
Every person is unique. I do not need to be the same as other people. I just took a longer road to finish this journey.
Negative emotions are inevitable, but she overcomes them quickly. She's very mature and adjusts her mood quickly when she's feeling down, making it past the darkness in order to find the light.
Zhuang seemed optimistic and strong, and in the past year, she has improved enough to pursue her dream. After the summer, she'll be attending National Zhongzhen University as a freshman, a new chapter to be opened in her beautiful journey.
Commercials nowadays promote a lifestyle, encouraging people to do what they wish, advocating lots of personal freedom. This could lead some to take too much freedom and live a life without moral responsibility. Taiwan's Tzu Chis in Northern District held a special ceremony to welcome new Tzu Chi members and present them with uniforms, welcoming these young people into a life with dignity and purpose.
With hands clasped together in prayer and reverent attitude, this group of young people show their commitment to serving others. They learn Buddhist teachings, dining etiquette, and also basic housekeeping rules. Attending this one-day Tzu Chi training camp is Zhang Ying, who came from Indonesia to Taiwan to study. When she was young, she attended many Tzu Chi events with her parents.
I think every time I come to do service, I always meet different people. For example, when I go to the hospital, I learn about the importance of life, and every minute and every second is important. The people around us are also very important, and we should cherish them.
Another volunteer, Liao Wei Li, also derives lots of benefit from carrying out such service.
Sometimes, when I go to the hospital, I will run into an old person being cared for by a foreign caregiver. Because my grandmother is still with us, I feel that elderly people on their own must be quite sad, so I make an extra effort to take care of our elderly family members.
Wu Yuanzhen is about to graduate from the police academy and was deeply touched by the sight of Tzu Chi volunteers providing assistance during Typhoon Morakot.
Along this path, I saw a lot of things that Tzu Chi did, such as presenting a bowl of hot rice to the victims of the disaster. This warmed their hearts and led them to shed tears. At that moment, I knew I wanted to become a volunteer.
At the ceremony, these aspiring Zijings receive their Zijing badges from volunteers who have accompanied them. These young people have found a new direction in life with a commitment to carrying out social service.
A group of Tzu Chis in Batu Pahat, Malaysia, are concerned about the environment in the university and nearby communities. So they go to stores to promote environmental protection and collect recyclables as an effort to reduce the amount of garbage.
Tzu Chi's from Tun Hussein-owned University of Malaysia visit a night market near the campus on the last Wednesday evening of every month.
This is a recycling campaign. If you have any books, paper, plastics, or a plastic cup like this one, you can recycle it by bringing it to our recycling point.
On the last Wednesday every month, we collect these recyclables. You can bring things like unwanted clothes, paper, cans to us.
They also promote recycling to university students and collect recyclables from stores.
Our goal is to reduce garbage. If you have any valuable recyclable, you can sell them yourself. If they're not valuable and hard to sell, we can collect them for you.
Our shop baru buka like 2-3 months ago. So before this, we just throw it away.
My store's been open for 2-3 months. Before you came, we would always throw away these things as garbage. Now I understand after you've explained to us. It's wonderful, you told us, because many people simply throw out recyclables like garbage.
Okay, let's recycle because we society, we just throw it away like that. No?
In the evening, after Tzu Chis have separated the recyclables, the day's work is really over. The city has become cleaner because of these young people.
You feel you've contributed your part to protect the earth, so you'll feel your life has become more meaningful.
Tzu Chi volunteers have been hosting vegetarian dining events in different communities in Hualien to bring seniors a healthy lunch every week. In some communities, they also offer flower arrangement and Jingsi efforts and lessons at the occasions. Meanwhile, volunteers have also started training local residents to cook healthy meals for seniors in Tongmen and Wenlan villages of Shoulin Township. We'll leave you with these images. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.